This podcast episode is brought to you by Itopia Life, located at 10A West Kings House Road, the best medical marijuana dispensary around. Okay, cultivating flower and culture. This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. I don't have him in my hair this week, but Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. You can also check out their store in Portmore. That's 23 West Tradeway. And guys, you can use my code Ariane10 ARIANNE 10 to get 10% discount off your next bundle purchase.
And Fix merch, people. Fix merch. You can't forget that. Go cop Fix merch at teespring.com.
Where's the cup?
Only Javier ripped today.
Oh yeah, wake up. Jeez.
Share it today.
Well, you are repping today. Okay,
Yeah.
we can do this. I can do this. Fix merch,
Closer.
people. I don't want to violate. As much as I want to.
Get out of here.
I've been questioning it lately. Anyway, Fix merch, people. teespring.com/store/the Fix JA can cop that classic black tee with the white logo. You can get the blue tee with the faded logo. You can get the infamous "It's a Trap" shirt, as well as our new Fix mask that we have on sale as well.
It's so comfy. It's comfy, yeah.
And as well as Fix mug and all those Fix goodness, people. So teespring.com/stores/the Fix JA. I have it on good authority that our guests also bought from teespring.com.
I was gonna wear it, but then I figured it'd just be like weird to wear the Fix shirt on the Fix interview.
I don't know, like it would be weird. As much as I would have appreciated myself, kind of corny.
Like you dress me, I come through the door, wear this shirt.
Yeah, weird the shirt, Jimmy, weird. I'll make it seem so.
It's almost like we're forced it.
Yeah, weird.
Please.
So that's teespring.com/store/the Fix JA. Popcaan released his album last week, Fixtape, and the numbers are in for the first week sales. It's 686 first week sales. 686 copies sold.
1,000?
No, 100. Stop making Jeremy laugh. No, I'm trying to look at like I got reached out to a particular artist. Big name artist doing him thing that's saying, yo, Trina, no, you're not really see things the right way. So me there talk to you, Jeremy, like help me make sense of this. Because to me that would translate to poor, especially when I see
Wait, said to poor?
they're doing poor. Poor numbers. Especially in relation to the other big name artists international that I see. Now this is an artist who has the Drake back in the OVO back in 2 features from Drake. As him said, nobody never do this yet. As him, I heard people saying it's going to do 10,000 first week. I heard people saying this is going to go platinum first week. Can you help me make sense of 686?
Listen,
For Popcaan.
all I can really say, first of all, you're gonna have a scenario where, to be very honest with you, our numbers have never really been that great anyway, even in the regular sales era. Yeah, it's a little bit unfair for us to compare our albums to like a hip hop artist of the same kind of level. Let's say it, okay. So let's first of all let's state that I think a lot of the deals which are done with the US artists and our artists are branding opportunities for the foreign artists. In my opinion, and I don't know the story, I would think that somebody like Drake, it's a branding initiative for his brand to be associated with Popcaan. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's been a long time that the association has been there, and we're just now only seeing an actual record with them together. Okay? It's a branding opportunity. I don't believe that OVO and Drake, again, that's my opinion, because I don't know, disclaimer, are really looking at it like, well, we have to spend this money on this product to earn back this amount of profit when it comes to something like Popcaan. I think for them, it's more about, it's a great relationship for OVO to have with the brand. So I don't think they are really concerned with the numbers, is what I'm saying to you. I think it's more important for them to be like, yo, we're in touch with the streets, we're cool, we're in touch with the Jamaican culture, the West Indians, them, because we have Popcaan underneath this umbrella.
So what about things on Popcaan side?
For Popcaan side, I would think the initial part of it too would have been like the branding is excellent for me as well, to show everybody that, again, it's a validation. You understand? That the biggest rapper on the planet, arguably,
Biggest artist.
right?
Arguably the biggest
No,
artist, eh?
Rihanna is the biggest artist, I would say.
Oh,
but,
okay.
but,
Arguably.
close,
Yeah,
close,
yeah.
right? Has now decided to, quote unquote, endorse my thing then and sign me or whatever. So I think initially, I would say that that would be the value that you'd get out of it. Now, you would have to then say to yourself, okay, fine, but long term, what's going to be the advantage to me with this relationship? Because 10 and 20 years from now, if I don't have a hit song with this man or somebody from this camp, or as a result of this, what would it have been worth to say that I was signed to OVO? In Jeremy's opinion, can't speak for the man, big up Popcaan. God bless you, youth, you're doing your thing. Disclaimer again. But I would think that that's what should manifest in your head at a certain point. So, the metric of this has never been done before, I'm not really sure how important that is.
2 Drake features on an album. Yeah.
It's never been done before.
But, and
so
fair enough, I don't know if
I really don't know, but is that something I don't know? I don't really get that though. Do you have a hit song?
Twist and Turn was featured on Obama's summer playlist. So
Which was good, and
yeah.
these things are all good things which you're supposed to build on and capitalize on at the end of the road. Now, in my understanding of music business, the idea would to be to make a smash hit record. Hit, like how Tootsie Slide is a hit. Left Foot Slide, you understand like how those records are hit. Go make that record with Drake. If you make that record with Drake, then I'm like, okay, you're good.
Right.
Because 10, 20 years from now, somebody's going to Wikipedia Popcaan, is going to come up, #1 record, this, #1 Spotify,
Featuring
#1
Drake.
urban, #1 that Billboard, #1 rap. And you understand? And you will hold that up and say, this was my achievement.
Yeah.
That I'm one of my highlights of my career.
Yeah.
Not #1 reggae Billboard chart.
No, that's nonsense. None of that don't mean no sense. Because you see what the numbers are, so that's not no great achievement to do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So you would think that that's what the aim should be, is what I'm saying to you. Now, maybe you're going to say, German man, them do the record which they thought would have been the record, and they tried to make the hits that you're asking for, and whether it just work or it don't work, I don't know. Maybe there's that. I give them the benefit of the doubt too, with that as well. But I think, you see, the funny thing is that you keep asking me about figures and sales, and like we keep waiting for somebody to break this barrier. Well, Vibes Cartel album going to come out. What going to happen?
Yeah, like we keep on waiting. Like, oh, which
No
album is going to do one
Popcaan.
of
No,
those
it's not
numbers?
going to be Buju. Like, who's it going to be?
Yeah.
As long as we maintain the same way that we put out records and the kind of music we're making, it's not going to be any different.
So the thing is, I think what people are asking us to do is to kind of look at it differently, like in terms of like, don't measure it to hip hop. We shouldn't measure dancehall in the same way how hip hop is being measured.
Yeah, but
So
not if you do a record with a hip hop artist though. That's different.
No,
if you're
I'm not
just
even
making
talking about the poppy thing. I'm just saying like overall, because I think the issue was with Narwent and his rant with the cartel and
Buju's
Buju,
numbers, yeah.
the numbers weren't great either. So it's just like people are saying like, don't look at it in terms of like the overall number. Like I guess overall it's bad, but for dancehall it's good. So just to compare dancehall to dancehall and not dancehall to the world.
Yeah, but I don't think if for dancehall it's good or for reggae it's good either, because you have the same kids out in California making reggae albums and they're selling 20,000 copies. So
But then I guess that's the
even
thing.
within reggae and dancehall,
They're America. They're fan. They're
But then you're gonna start you can't compare. All right, because them are mobile artists. Then you can't compare them to Kingston artists. You're gonna keep shrinking it. If you don't,
Switching the goalposts.
if you tell me don't compare it to big American hip hop and thing, fine.
Okay.
But there's a reggae band making reggae music in California. Why is he selling 20,000 units?
Why?
And
That's
you
that's
can
what
only
I'd
sell
like to
3,000
know.
or
Because
4,000
they're
units. I don't
white.
really get that.
They're white.
Is it just
Why does that
or
mean
is
because
it,
they're
is
white?
it that they reach their consumer base better? Like, are they marketing? Like, these are the questions I have.
Right.
Yeah.
When you look at the numbers, just like social media metric numbers, and you see the numbers that our top artists have, like say even a Popcaan, and then you see the numbers that they have, you see that their numbers are paltry in comparison. But when it comes on to actual sales of the product, they're making more money. Why? How? These are the questions I have.
It's gotta
Because
be.
they say they have the bigger market and they're in the United States, and fair and fine. But you like to think that we are the Mecca of dancehall. This is where the top tier supposed artists are in the genre. Why aren't we making more than them? Like
Because I mean, the thing is Afrobeat is dancehall younger brother, I guess. But we're the younger brother outshine and I do great numbers. Because even Shatawale, like I was
With
laughing when
Beyonce.
somebody said Shatawale are like the biggest dancehall artist.
Yeah, but Shatawale is not making songs about girl put this up in your hole and gunman skull for bore and rape. You know what I'm saying? They're not making those kind of records either though.
Yeah.
And we insist on keep making those records over and over because we're glorifying. There's this audio porn thing, obsession that we have. Whether porn, sexual porn or violence porn that we enjoy so much. And after a period of time it becomes exhausting, man. It's like, come on, man, you ain't
Do
better than
something
nobody
else.
else. You never screw more girls than nobody else. Like we keep making these songs over and over and over, album after album, new project, and you gonna make back that same record all over
Right.
again. You don't get tired of making that record? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
guess
then
they-
you go look at Afrobeats and Shatawale, and those guys are making palatable music that can play, them relationship based, they're fun, they're party songs, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And they have more reach to people.
Yeah.
And you're wondering about the kind of records that you're making. I find it exhausting to listen to those records. You know what I mean? Like over and over. Or kind of class me and my friend them, well, want kill, you know. Pussy on me, well, want kill. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, you're not at that stage either.
Bro,
so.
Chronic Lost Hill Hillside, which is like near, did short of being a fucking anthem of modern dancehall.
Yeah.
These guys have potential, man. We rate them and we love modern dancehall. Don't get it twisted. This is not an old heads argument about how new dancehall that good. I love it. I love those artists. Skilly Bang is my artist. Intense is my artist.
Yang.
Governor my artist. You follow what I'm saying to you? I love the work that they do.
Yeah.
But you think that they should spend more energy on the type of songs like a Hillside?
They
like
need to
those songs
understand
that
what
can
is
sell.
it, the gains that they're going to get from what they're doing. So if you want to make songs only about killing people and how much girls they can screw, then you're going to be always on this level.
And continue to
You see
draw
what I'm saying?
the eyes of the police and Mocha and all them people
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to continue. You're going to cry foul and everybody's unfair. And, there's freaking, there's a Sparta gang and Tommy Lee Sparta is locked up. I have nothing to do with it. Like, dude, come on, man. What are you talking about? If that's the life you're going to live, you're destined to be on that path as where you are in the music business. So choose and do what you want to do. I always align it to like how the football thing is in this country. A man play for Waterhouse and Arnett and these places and them at the baller.
Yeah.
And them get a trial in England and them go over there and say, no, man, I get up no 4 o'clock in the morning, cold and we can't get hockey and saltfish and yo, fuck this. And they'll come right back to Jamaica.
Suffer national syndrome.
National syndrome. I have
What
a
you call
term
it?
for national syndrome. Yeah. I'm a national man, you see me?
Like
Even
you
if
play
they get
for
us, yeah,
national
play for
Jamaica
Jamaica. I'm a
boys.
national man. You see, I want them to play for reggae boy. I'm a national man. You see me? No shit. There is no goddamn where. As you said, them go out, son, them get show up, Jeremy.
But this is what happens to
The
music.
scouts, them say, oh, you know, I do not. I see him
But musical is the same thing
Yeah.
that happens to us. You get a little
Yes.
opportunity, somebody call to like a step out or do something on a record or a possible deal or something
Yeah.
put in place. You go over there. Where's the manager? My brother still in there. Yeah, man, why not deal now? How much money I talk? What's going on? You guys have a tax ID number? No, nothing. Who's your publisher?
Right. Name,
And
sir.
then all of a sudden it's like, we can't do this. It can't happen.
Say, hello,
Yeah.
fight, get to youths about that.
You see what I'm saying? And then it can't happen. So what are we gonna do? The only other alternative is create your own local industry that you can survive in.
Yeah.
So if you are the baller that don't want to go to England in 4 a.m. training, right, and eat the cold porridge, so then find a way that you can make a living as a football player locally then. And then be a coach, and then be a news anchor, and then do something that you think is going to work. If the Jamaican dancehall guys who don't have that possibility to do the things I'm talking about, then show us a local industry how it can work then. Show me a Caribbean-based industry. Show me local shows that, well, imagine if COVID never exists, that we could be doing consistently then and performing and earning money. Not trying to ask for $2 million. You understand, from Bogdanovich every year, and he's like, what the hell you to know? Go away. Which to know? I'm not going to put you on a show. And it's going to be the biggest Sumfest ever.
Get the fuck
And then
out
he
of
does
here.
it, you know what I'm saying? But you'd have to find a way to show a local industry, some sort of Caribbean industry, something. If you don't have the answers to those questions, you forever live in a victim mentality, right? It's because
Everything.
them man, they're
around-
brown. It was the most ridiculous argument I've ever heard. Because you go into a record label, them and you have rappers and R&B artists who black like tar selling millions of records. For some reason, you think, well, the Jamaican people, though, you have to be brown. None of it adds up. It's just a place of ignorance that comes from. That's local shadism, which you're trying to project. You understand? I show them man, they're brown and they make it, and them man, they're black. No. Maybe that's something you felt here growing up in Jamaica, like going to school or trying to get a job, or I don't know.
But in regards to music,
It doesn't make
business.
not a stitch of difference. They couldn't care less what you look like.
Music is really
What
the
they
level
kidding
playing
about?
ground, right?
They don't
Yeah.
care. They sign artists of all different color, creed,
who
whatever.
can make this
The
hit?
more money.
Who can make me? the
That's
most
all it
money?
boils down to. So that's nonsense, but that's something else I like to kind of say is a reason.
Of course,
You know what I'm
looks
saying?
and marketability is a part of it, but not in terms of skin tone.
Yeah,
like
but then
that.
what are we talking about? This set of them rappers are cute? With the whole tattoo on them face and everything there?
No.
I don't know if you
No.
tell me.
No. So yeah, it's not just about being good looking. Yeah, you have to be marketable.
Yeah.
Like a look. Maybe the look is my face is full of tattoos. Maybe that works. But it's not a matter of like, oh, you're good looking and you weren't so good looking and we couldn't market you. Looks help, but you find ways to do all of these things in the
Well,
music
because
industry
I
depending
say
on what
like
you're doing.
with Missy Elliott, they said that she kind of did fat and then
Exactly.
the
And she just
eyeliner,
doubled down on it. I'm going to wear a big f***ing suit,
Yeah.
blow up like a Michelin man. Ha ha, you think I'm fat. This is going to be like, what's really cool. So all of these things, but it's your ability to interface with people and to do good business. At the end of the day, that's what it means. Who can do good business with you? If it's easy for me to do business with you, you understand me? Then I'm going to do business. Not necessarily because you're the best, but it's easier for me to do business with you.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. Your thing is straight. I know who to speak to. You have an attorney. You have a manager. You have a tax ID number. You're with a publishing company. Everything is good. You know what I mean? There's somebody there to take the call. Somebody's going to answer the email and write back in proper English and not say, yeah, man, you don't know. Enter.
Have we
understand?
spoken to
Google
some of these
Translate
people and them
and
say, "I call them
There
back,
is
them
no
can't
WhatsApp
get you, yo."
at Atlantic Records.
He's asleep, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. There's no WhatsApp at the record company. There's an email. You understand? There's simple things. And if you don't feel like you have the ability to do all of these things, then you must have people around you that can do it. You don't say team for the sake of team. Yeah, I'm a brethren, I'm a cousin, I'm a brother and Marie. No, if they're not qualified to do it, they're just not qualified.
Simple.
So these
Not
are the
just
things.
crony number one or crony number
Yeah,
four. you
what
know?
it is now, and it's a guilt thing too. Like I'm making it now, and all these people around me, and I grew up with you. So
Yeah.
you be the manager. I want you to this. I want you to that. You to that. You know what I'm saying?
Without even
And then
taking
can't
the
do nothing.
proper steps
To
to,
make them
actually,
qualified.
you see me,
Yeah.
are knowing how to do
Right.
these jobs that then put them in positions to do.
Yeah.
So that's never gonna happen. When you start to interface on that level, all that matters to these people is just business. They don't listen. They don't listen to the music. They don't care. They look at the numbers though. Is the song doing well? That's the question. Do you like the album? I'm not sure. You know, we send it to radio. We're gonna see the result. It looks good. I got the report from the streaming services. It looks good. That is not about this. Somebody else's job is to do that, you know, to actually hear the record and say, yes, I think this is a hit. This is usually the producer and the A&R that will
Yeah.
figure that part out. You follow what I'm saying? So artists, without artists, none of this works. Artists need to understand that they need to be artists. Let the business people do the business side of it. The people who are not emotionally connected to the work, connected. Every song an artist does is a hit to them. Every song them do is a smash. Every song can work.
Trust
You know,
me,
Jamaica.
Jeremy, we know this enough. I talk about the album them and
All of them.
We are talking about man, all I song, all the
Yes.
album, right?
All
Every
them
song
are-
put the album, a hit song.
Yes. Artists always feel this way, that every record they do is a hit. You see what I'm saying? No, artists in charge of like, I'm going to make my... First of all, they get beats online or from producers in emails. So nobody is sitting with them to make the records anymore and be like, no, do it this way, do it that way. They make their own record. They do their own artwork. They hire a photographer friend. They direct their own video shoot. Put it on Instagram, whatever, their own photo shoot. They're making all of the decisions. Then they want, let me tell you what they want after that. They want to release it themselves, and they want to go and tell you that, oh, I produce a record. It's my production company. Yeah, man. And I me do it, and I me write it, and yeah, man, I me build the rhythm too, you know. My thing. I me do the artwork. Or the very best, like my brother do the artwork, or it's me. So therefore, I would like a participation trophy for doing all of this work. I would like you all to rate me because I did all of this.
I did all of this.
You understand? And me put on the thing them on the microphone and the figure. And my computer that's no.
I went on to Microsoft Paint
and I like this and I me teach them man if you use the camera. And my thing, brother. See, but so oh good, but if the show is garbage, then the show is just garbage. So none of that matters. And I sit down and I watch it curiously. I'm like, why is this a big deal? Me bust the most artists. What are you talking about? Nobody gives fuck, bro. We just care about hit songs.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. Why are you telling me that you produced it? You're not a producer. What makes you qualified to produce anything? Why do you think that you're the best person for the job? I would never do that.
And even have them produce a credit, but them a producer.
No, but you see, this is where they keep missing the point. The point should be that I'm going to get the baddest photographer to take my pictures, the wickedest video director, you understand? The best goddamn engineer for mix a song, the baddest producer to make the track or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The best vocal coach to help me with singing, the best set of background singers. That's what you should be doing. And if that means that person is 10 years old on you or 20 years old on you, so be it. They have experience and wisdom. That is why they are there. It's not about the youths, them time now and this pervasive attitude. Because you're not proving to me that you are making the hit records. So all of the older producers, it's funny to me because I'm going to be around 10 years from now. Right? God willing. And 15 years from now. And I'm going to come back to Naro and the Fix, if the Fix is still around. And we're going to have this discussion again. And say, call the people from 10 years ago and 15 years ago and see where they're at now. When they are now the old people or whatever them want to put it. You follow what I'm saying? And that's going to be interesting.
5 years
because
start people with there now and people not there.
No, because myself and Nigel Staff and Birch and Beanie and Bounty, all names you want to call, we can say, we did this, that, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and etc. You understand? We have this billboard, we have this plaque on the wall, we have this hit record, which them still a play, which them still a sample, whatever. So I don't have to do nothing. I can just sit at home with my kids and watch TV or whatever. You all run your music business.
It's one thing that Versus Battle displayed. It displayed how timeless their good songs, hit songs.
And that's all that it is. And we support young artists. Of course we do, 100%. We want to see this thing continue. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it, we're born into the business old. When I came to this music industry and my first venture down to mixing lab, you know, and a friend took me down there. Boyd James, Boyd that used to play on Fame, DJ Boyd. And Boyd took me down there and I walked into a session. It was Slan Robbie them working. As I walked through the door, the man them goes, tape machine them down, press tape. And look and say, oh, go on youth. And Boyd say, yeah man, I'm bridging this Jeremy and come from Canada. Say, yeah man, yeah, producer. Yeah, you know, did this and I went to school and I did that and rare and I went to Jamaica School of Music and blah blah, chit chat. Okay, cool. You see the tape machine, play and never press back. Because they don't know who you are. You walk into that room, you're not hearing nothing which they're doing. You get what I'm saying? There's no access. You see the equipment, them used to scrape off the names on the numbers on the thing. So when you look in a rack, you never know which compressor, which sampler, you didn't know nothing. You could not come in there and say, yo, the man that I use, all right, Yamaha, this DBX, all right, okay, cool, I'm going to go get that for my studio. They used to scrape the names off of that shit. Bro, this is how them things they used to work. DJs used to scrape off labels off of records. When them play it and you try to look over the show, which song that? You wouldn't know the thing scrape off. This was the music industry. There was no open invitation from nobody but learn to do this and do that and welcome into industry and foundation. What are you talking about? We had to figure out every striking thing for ourselves. We had no internet them time. This is early 90s. This is barely email. You know, AOL, you've got mail. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Internet.
This research was not there. So I'm just saying to you, it was a rough haul to do those things. We do records, Sean them do records. We drive to Ocherios, drive to Ochi to give the song to GT to play, the 45. There's no email. Let's remember this. So you record them press, I would jump in a little station wagon at the time, mommy station wagon, I would drive down to Ocean in the night. I would reach the gate to RFM down there, son, one big tall gate with the thing ramp up and security and dog and bag or something. And Sean put the record in the monitor to her and then climb the Booty fan drop on next side, security rushing with the dog. He said, yo, me name Sean Paul. GT Taylor, I'm dead serious. And we're all in the car looking like, oh shit.
And then them going YouTube for showing them times. Yeah, see the video.
No, but then them run in there and them give the record to GT and then we'll go back into the vehicle and we'll drive back to town while I listen to GT play the record. And GT play it one time. I say, yes! GT play the record finally, dog. Right?
Yeah, never rush me for nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Stone Love anniversary, those things that we used to out of Portmore, same thing, jump fence. And we posted, who are you? Are you me or you named Sean Paul? Posted the black backer with the red. I'm saying, and put him on stage with Junior Cat.
The songs
yeah, but he
just
put him
give
on
me the light, I'm missing that.
he put him on stage with Junior Cat. To be like, oh, you think say you're a bad DJ? And you're that Stone Love anniversary? All right, then go see Mike here, got DJs alongside Junior Cat. And he's shaking in his boots, but then get up there and them do it, and the people look on him and them sing him to a song and boss back, whichever song him at the time, and people say, you know that song bad, right? And them get him looking forward, and we'll go home the night saying, yes, we accomplished something. We went to Stone Love Dance and we DJ in front of the crowd and people never boo him and you put in the fucking work, bro. I got tons of stories about that. You know what I'm saying? Sean must do it to be in New York, handing out promo stuff on the street. Literally with a backpack and his security guard. And Sean used to have bandanas with them thing and some G-string things for girls with them little dirty man with the weed thing and and handing them out to people. This is after you sell 8 million records. And people be on the street like, yo, is that Sean Paul? That's Sean Paul. Oh my God, that's Sean Paul. He's like, yeah, you don't know, new album will come out.
Dominican.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying to people putting the work, and I'm telling you, they got other stories like that for the Shaggies of the world, and anybody else is a boss, a man put in work for make things work, bro. So no, they never come by an accident. It's not a skin color thing. Fuck all of that. So anybody know who is complaining about you can't get nowhere because you need to make better songs. That's it. Because all we did was just try and make the baddest songs possible, and if the song never good, we never use it, we never put it out, we never put energy behind it. I would kick and scream and fight about which song was good from which song wasn't good. I would get feedback from people and say, listen to this song. Not regular people, but like industry people, disc jockeys, other people. To be like, what you guys think? And they'll be like, boy, honestly, prefer that song over this song, this one over that one. We made those decisions about getting hit records, and that's all it really boils down to. So, not to continue to bore you with any stories about whatever, but it's just a hit song business. So all of this stuff which I see around me, I'm like, it look like a hit video, but it ain't a hit song. Because as I done the thing, how did the song go again? I don't remember. But it was the video, man. Remember the video with the truck and then the lightning bolt came in and then the guy jumped off the roof and the girl had have her brassiere open and he's like, oh, that video.
You know the video, but
you know the video, song. But you don't even remember the song. And then we're sitting around saying, what has happened to dancehall? Really?